Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? What day is it today? Thursday? Happy Thursday, everybody. No, Thursday, Friday. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yep, Friday. How's everybody doing this Friday? Did we all have a good week? Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. If you're brand new here, welcome in. One viewer over on Twitch. What's going on, Twitch? What is going on? Good morning. Still trying to figure out Twitch and Kick out. You know, just playing around, just learning it in real time. What up, broski? How's it going? Brother. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Everybody have their coffee yet? If you're brand new here, what we basically do in the mornings is basically just talk cameras for a little while. Try to answer as many questions as possible. So if you have any camera questions or you're thinking about purchasing one and not sure which one to buy, leave your comments or your questions down below in the chat. Also, do me a favor and provide me with your budget, what camera you're thinking about, and what you plan on using it for. That kind of stuff is really helpful. Santiago, what up, Santiago? Good to see you, bro. Let's see. Caster Labs, here it is. Big Texas. Good morning, Big Texas. Good morning, good morning. All right, TikTok is connected. YouTube is connected. All right, we're good here. I have a Sony ZV-E10. Can you recommend lens wide or for big family? Yeah, the 12mm is really nice. The Sigma, I can show it to you right now. Pulling it up. Also the 16, they also made a 15mm. They have some cheap ones. If you're looking for like some super cheap ones, they have like a 10mm and a 9mm from Viltrox. They also have an 11. That one's expensive though. I would probably, if you're looking for like a big portrait, like a lens that gets a big family in frame, I bought this last year. Really great lens. Sigma 12mm f1.4. Just make sure to get the E mount. Yeah, this will be really, really good. If you want something that has a little bit of zoom, this one's a beautiful lens. This is an f1.4. Fantastic. Fantastic. But if you're looking for something with a little bit of what do I want to say? Versatility, a little bit more versatility, you can get this one, the 10-18. This is also a really nice lens. It is a f2.8 though. So it's not as bright, but you do get that extra 10 millimeters on the wide, and then you get some versatility with the 10-18. So it is a little bit. The zoom, it is a zoom lens, but the zoom isn't like it's very short. It's not a lot. You know what I mean? Like it's a very short distance zoom. It's really cool though. I really like it. Hannah, thank you for the follow, Hannah. Thank you for the follow. Just make sure for your ZV-E10 that you get the E mount. Very important that you do that. They sell this lens for a bunch of different mounts. Brixo. Is the A7 IV with a Sigma 150 sports for plane spotting? Yeah, 100%. You did it, chat. Definite. You got the A7 V. Woo! Damage dealt. Bringing on the A7 V. Congratulations, broski. Congratulations. When are you gonna start posting, man? When are you gonna start posting? Make sure to send me some of your images or share some of your videos with me, bro. Should I get a Canon R50 with an 18-55 and a 15, or a Canon? I'd probably buy the Canon R10. Those lenses are all buns though. Is the A7 IV with a Sigma? Yep, I already answered that. Just got a Canon 750D with a 70 lens. Good or not? It's all right. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Guys, I'm only, what my goal for this month is to get to 8,000 followers. 8,000 followers. So we're right there. My focus keeps missing on me. It's set on I. Maybe I need to change the focus settings. It keeps racking on me. I think something's in the way. I'll fiddle with it later. Should I get the R? I'd get the R10. What about the 30? The 35 on the crop sensor, it's gonna, you're gonna be super tight. You're gonna be like at 50 millimeters. Your goal, Hannah, was to get like more than 4 or 5 people in a shot, right? I mean, you can get more than 4 or 5 people in a shot on a 35, but you need to be like at like 100 feet away. You know what I mean? And typically, like when you take family photos in a house, unless you live in a huge house, you don't have that much space, right? Whenever I do like party events or like birthday coverage of like a quinceañera or somebody's birthday, I always bring my widest lens because I know that I'm going to be doing a lot of shots indoors of the family, like at the kitchen table or, you know, just giving some coverage. I always go super wide. You know what I mean? Thank you for the follow, guys. Woo, we might get there. We might get there. I think if I push on the lives today, I think we'll get to the goal of 8,000. The other goal that I have over on YouTube land is to get to 4,000 by the end of March. And right now I'm about to be at 3,900. So we're getting there. Kick and TikTok, I don't even have goals over there. Just because it's so sad over there. But I just started streaming over there, so we'll get there. Blueberry, 16-year-old photographer. Blueberry, do me a solid and don't mention your age in this chat. If I find out you're under the age of 18, I will block you. This is supposed to be an 18 and over chat. Is a Sony 6400 a good camera? Yeah, hell yeah. Absolutely, buddy. What do you think of the ZV? I love the ZVE one. I traded my A7 IV for the ZVE 10 Mark I. What? I traded my A7 IV and ZVE 10 Mark I for it. Ooh. And I have the, oh, you already have those other ones? I don't think I would have made that trade. Not the A7 IV. Was it an equal trade? I do like the ZVE one, but it sounds like you wanted that sensor to me. I would have traded the A7 III in the Mark I and then paid on top. I would have kept my 4, but neither here nor there, right? The ZVE one, the ZVE one's a great camera, dude. What are you trying to shoot? 24 to 70 is good if you're looking for some primes. The E mount is really open, so you can get any lens you want, man. It just depends on what you're shooting. Beginner photographer just bought a Sony 6100 with a 16 to 50. What budget lens should I get? I like the Sigma lenses. But I did buy some really inexpensive cinema lenses that were kind of nice. By the way, guys, all of the stuff that I'm looking at here, I own. And if you're interested in looking for it or buying it for yourself, you can hit my my profile picture. And this will lead you to my profile picture right up here. This will lead you to my homepage of my TikTok. If you're on TikTok, I have a link in bio. And I have an Amazon link right up at the top here where all of my gear is listed. I also have it right here. TMV Amazon Selects. If you click on that, I have everything categorized from my YouTube setup, my cameras, my lenses. I own all of this stuff here. And these are all the things that I recommend. I actually made for the ZVE 10 II, I made a special category here titled Sony ZVE 10 II camera rig. So actually, you guys want to see it? It looks kind of crazy right now. I made this little cinema rig with the ZVE 10. It looks a little crazy right now, but it's I was just messing around with it, just goofing around. But anyways, all of this stuff is featured on this list right here. And what I was saying was that I have these lenses down here. Where are they? Right here, these lenses. And I bought this kit. You don't have to buy all 5 of them together. They sell them individually, but these are really, really cool lenses. And they're not that expensive. They're like $300-400 each. Yeah, like this one right here, 300 bucks. Really nice. Would you recommend the Sony 64? I would. Bought an A6000 last night. Cool, cool. That looks fire. Yeah, it's an all right little rig. I use that cam for my face cam. Oh, sick. So you need something wide, like a 16 millimeter or a 12. My camera right now is a 64. What lens should I buy? Sony 35 or Sigma 30? Depends on what you want to use, man. I think the Sony 35, does that have what's it called? OSS? I have the 30 millimeter. It's pretty nice. I'm using one of them right now. The 30 millimeter is on my TikTok stream. So this right now is the 30 millimeter Sigma. This right here. It's a little punched in. It's a little bit more punched in than I'd like it to be. But I think because I'm a little farther away, I think it still looks all right. Actually, you know what? If I move over, because I do want to be like right around here. This is probably, I need to move my setup just a couple inches over. Brought an A7 for videos. Nice, dude. I needed something to some low light and I can't afford the FX3 right now. Yeah, I got it, bro. Yeah, the you made a right choice, man. The ZVE1 is a great choice. Yeah, no, I get it. I know what you did. I know what you did, man. I totally get it. That was just my opinion. If I would have done is, you know, you already had thought about it, but obviously the budget didn't stretch that. See, the thing is, you know, one thing that I kind of want everybody to remember, everybody that's hanging out here, is like, you don't need to buy everything all at once. You know what I mean? Like, not everything needs to come in all at once. And unless it's a life or death situation, which it rarely is, just wait, save up a little bit of cash. You know, and I wouldn't buy the FX3 this year either. I definitely would have bought the ZVE1, but like, you can save up some more gold coins and you know, mow a couple more lawns or go rice and beans diet for a month or two to save up the extra cash. But you did it. We're past it, right? So it's all good. I have an A7 IV. I'm looking for something cheap to do like passenger POV for car videos. I would probably do like the ZVE 10 II. I mean, it's kind of cheap. It's like 1,200 bucks right now, and you have all those same lenses, right? So, bro, is there a shotgun mic under 200? Yeah, the one that I use is I don't remember where I have it. It's a Rode mic. Again, guys, everything is in my everything, dude, everything. Mics and audio. I have a mics and audio section. Oh, this one's not under 200. It used to be, though. I don't remember it being this expensive. I bought 2 of these bad boys. I like this one. It's a little bit over, but I think it's worth it. There are good mics under 200, dude. They're for sure. For sure. I just chose this one because I like the brand Rode. They have great customer service. I meant lens, sorry. Like what millimeter to use with the depends on what you're shooting, broski. It depends on what you're shooting. Guys, if you guys are hanging out on TikTok and in Kick, YouTube, Twitch, and you're not following already, please consider doing so. Really trying to hit these milestones, and I could really use your help to get there. On TikTok, I'm really close to that 8,000 goal. So if you're not following already, really appreciate if you guys would help me out there. YouTube is YouTubing, Kick is kicking, and Twitch is twitching. You got one viewer on Twitch. Look at us go, guys. Look at us go. We're doing it. We're doing it. Some cool shit, actually. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Big Texas, yo, bro. Last night, here's what happened, man. I did some street photography last night, guys, where I took you guys behind the scenes, and just walked around the where I live in Philadelphia. I was gonna come back on live a couple of hours after that, but I came home and I ate some dinner. Bro, I like laid down. I didn't wake up. I was planning to like just watch an episode of something. Bro, I passed out instantly. Fucking instantly. And I didn't wake up till like 2 in the morning. I meant lenses. Sorry, like what millimeter to you? Oh, got it. So you want so something really wide, bro. You're gonna need oh, did you see the Lao Wow 10 millimeter? I think that's what it's called, Lao Wow. Let me see if I can find it. I'm sure you've seen it. It's really popular right now. It's a lot more expensive than I thought. This guy right here. Is it this one? I think so. Yeah, you need something super wide. Something between 10 and 12, like right around there, especially if it's the passenger side. You know what I mean? I mean all-in-one mic, like Boya. Buy the Boya. If you already know what brand you like. What's an all-in-one mic? What does that mean? What is an all-in-one mic? I mean, my cat's at the door. Yeah, on a full frame, you might be able to get away with a 15 millimeter, but for that kind of shot, I guess it depends on the style of shot that you're going for. A 15 to 35, do they sell for Sony like a budget 15 or 16 to 35? That's probably what I would be looking at, you know? I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do. Boya has a mic that can clip in and shotgun. Yeah, but it probably sounds awful. Oh, actually, I think I've seen that one. I reached out to Boya to see if they can send me a sample. They sent me one mic before. If they send me that, I'll definitely do a review on it, but I haven't heard back from them. Usually they take a couple weeks. Oh, guys, I've been wanting to work with Viltrox for like the longest time, and they finally reached out to me through TikTok yesterday or the day before. The next brand that's on my list is KNF Concept, Sigma. Viltrox is on my list. Just so that I can try to work with them, just trying to establish a relationship. Yeah, Viltrox said, hey, you want to try out? It's a flash. They always want to give me flashes, but that's how the relationships start, you know? Yeah, Viltrox right here. They want to send me out a flash, and they said, I'm gonna say I can make any video. I can make any video you would like. I have the skills and knowledge, and gear to make any type of video. Just say the word. Yeah, pretty excited about Viltrox, because once I get in with Viltrox, they'll start sending me stuff. And they have a lot of gear too. They have a large library of stuff. So let's see, Sony A7 IV or the Canon EOS R6 A7 V Mark III for streaming, travel, social media content, etc. Both of them are exceptional, Evan. Both of them are great. Just pick one. Just pick one. The R6 Mark III has open gate, but it is 7K 30 open gate, which is kind of wild. What types of photos would you use a 50mm everyday lens for? I would use it every day. 50mm is pretty versatile in my opinion. The 50 millimeter on a full frame camera, is it a full frame camera or is it a crop sensor? 50 millimeters on full frame is very, very close to what the human eye can see. So it's like the focal length that humans can see. So you use your eyes every day, right? R6, yeah, 50 millimeter on a full frame is pretty universal. Like I said, it's exactly what the human eye sees. So yeah, it's a full frame sensor. I used to have that camera. Yeah, I used to have that camera. What's going on, YouTube? What is going on? Let's see. I did open up a question. Only 4 votes. It says, would you like to see live editing sessions? Yes, no. I kind of like general camera chats. So 50% of you guys say just general camera chats. That's cool. Appreciate that. 2 viewers on Kick. All right. 1 viewer on Twitch. No. Yeah, 1 viewer. I'll take 1 viewer though. Whoever you are over there, hello. Feel free to say something. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you anyways. If you're just a lurker, give me a what is it? The eyeball emoji. Yeah, send me an eyeball emoji. Bro, is the 35 millimeter good for the Canon R10? I like a 35 millimeter on the crop sensor. Yeah, the Canon 35 millimeter. Oh, it's rainy today. Oh man, I'm so glad I went out yesterday because today it's all overcasty and rainy. Got some pictures in, so that means I got content for the whole for the whole weekend. Just curious, no white balance tools, no white in photo, how to get accurate white balance. You can see it. You can see it. You know what I mean? You can see proper white balance. The human eye can see it. So if it looks way too cool and it's not, you know, you just have to kind of find it. If it looks too orangey, then it's too warm. You can also try, in some scenarios, you can like set it to like auto. And then once it's in auto, you take a look at what the auto setting was. And then you switch over to Kelvin and then you set it to right around where that automatic setting was. So it stays fixed. So it doesn't bounce around on you. I think tonight I'm going to be doing portfolio reviews just to like boost up my subscribers and followers. Maybe I'll do it tonight. Maybe I'll do it over the weekend because I have, what is it? 3 more days, 4 more days. Wow. 4 more days to get to my goal. I think I'm going to clear it. I don't think I'll need to. I might just do it because I haven't done it in a while though. My goal though is to only do reviews for people on YouTube though. So I'm trying to figure out how I'll do that because TikTok will be coming in with like asking for reviews, but I'll have to send them over to YouTube and say the reviews are only coming for people that are actively on YouTube. I can't choose for you, bro. I would definitely not choose the kit lens though. The kit lens is, I would get the camera without the kit lens, man. Kit lens is awful. Yeah, kit lenses are buns. Kit lenses are buns, bro. How much is that Boya mic anyways? How much is it on Boya mic? Oh yeah, this guy. Oh, this guy, is it this one? This one's fucking cheap, dude. What are you talking about? This one probably doesn't sound very good. Not as good as the Rode, but I would still take it for free. I mean, it's kind of neat. Yeah, it is kind of neat for sure. Also, single or double diffuse for portraits. Depends on the shots. D photographer, depends on the shots, man. Sometimes I do single diffusion on a grid. I mean, on a modifier. Sometimes I use a grid. Sometimes I use a bounce. Yeah, I wouldn't be too impressed with these, with the sound quality of these. I've never used them. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never used them, but I am going to. I did reach out to Boya and ask if these were available. So if I get them in my hand, I will definitely test them out. I used their regular mics yesterday, actually, and they sounded pretty good. Yeah, they sounded pretty good. At least I think so. I haven't played back any of the content that I made. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to buy the. I need to add this to my cart. Insta360 mic. Insta360 mic. Because I'm using my Insta360 a lot. And I need to check out. Yeah, I need it to work with. What is this? Oh, wait. How does this work? I need this to plug into my Insta360. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. I want to plug it into my X5. And I need to know that it works. I hate how this charges. Look at this. That's so annoying. I'd like to have two. Is there another kit? How much is this? Oh, shit. $50. Fuck. That's nothing, dude. That's cheap. Oh, does this work? No, I'd want this. That's so cheap. I thought they'd be more expensive. I want to actually see it. I don't want this. I don't want whatever the hell is going on here. I want my shit to be like really. Does it connect wirelessly? That would be cool. Also, this mic set right here, guys, this Hollyland Lark mic set is fantastic, dude. It has audio monitoring buds too. So this is like probably one of the better deals, better than the DJI stuff. I don't know about the sound quality. I'm sure it sounds great because Hollyland makes really great stuff. But these mics right here, if you guys are looking for some nice mics that have like tons of features, these ones right here are the ones that you should get. Zero Connection. What up, Zero Connection? Thanks for chatting over at YouTube. Hey man, you do a lot of street photography. How do you protect your equipment during bad weather conditions, downpours, or do you just not shoot? I definitely won't go out during downpours. You know, when it's like really, really coming down, but misting and light rain, yeah, sure, for sure. But I do use gear that is weather sealed. So like my cameras are weather resistant. They're not waterproof. They're weather resistant and the lenses are weather sealed. So I wouldn't go out with some of my cheaper stuff. And then also the backpacks that I use are all weather sealed, weather tight, and they have weatherproof zippers. And the backpacks that I use, again, I have this all in my list. The backpacks that I use, I make sure that they all have weather sealing, like, you know, they're waterproof, and they have zippers that are weather sealed. The backpack I was using yesterday was this big guy. Where is it? This guy. This is all weather sealed, waterproof, and like super rugged, and like you can beat the shit. I've had this camera for 4 or 5 years. I don't know how long, 3 years. And I've beat the shit out of it. I've taken it with me everywhere. And then also they sell bags. So like if you don't have a fancy backpack, they sell, like, you could probably get one for your size that's a weather tight bag. for like extreme elements and stuff, you know? Yeah, even this bag right here, this is weather tight as well. I did get a new bag from a new brand called Brevity. I'm excited to it just got here yesterday, I think. Brevity, I forget what it's called. Brevity camera bag. They sent me, which one was it? They sent me the big one, which I was really excited for. Yeah, they didn't send me the rinky dinky one. Casual backpack. It wasn't this one. ZVE 10 Mark II. Killer Booth. I love the ZVE 10 Mark II, bro. Should I say that I love it? I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I do like it a lot. I have one myself. I bought it last year in December. I'm pretty happy with it. I like it a lot. Do I love it? It's expensive. It's expensive. Yeah, it's $1,200. Yeah, it's $1,200, which is a little pricey. A little pricey. Patent pending J-Zip. Amazing, thank you. I have it with the... That's a nice lens, dude. Yeah, that's a nice lens. I have mine with the Sure kit. The Sure, and I also bought a Sigma lens for it. The Sigma 16. Let's see. Yeah, I have these ones right here. I bought the whole kit. The whole kit is really nice. Bought it used, so I got it for cheap. Nice, dude. The lens or the camera or both? Yeah, if you can buy the... But then again, how much was it? How much did you pay for it used, the camera? Oh, we got a comment from Kick. Look at this. Hello, streamer. I came across your channel. I see great potential. Wow. I can help you grow with real followers and active viewers. Wow. No fooling. Full subscriber support. Everything you need to get verified, become a partner, and start earning your streams. If you're ready to level up, contact. Oh, they want me to join their Discord. Should I do it, you guys? Should I do it? Ball Q. Only if you sub a gift, bro. How about that? How about that? The camera is used, but the lens was brand new. Yeah. How much? So like, how much is the ZVE 10 go used from a reputable site? ZVE 10 MPB. It's 1,000. That's kind of the thing. Ooh, 750. Not USD. Yeah, that's a solid price. Yeah, I would buy that. Hell yeah, dude. I'd buy another one for that price. It's a great camera. I do like it. I do like it a lot. Yeah, you got a really good deal on that for sure. Is this the 2? Yeah, this is the 2. So this retails from a reputable reseller, like new condition, for 1,000. Yeah, ZVE 10 and I basically bought it. I'm a Canon guy, but I bought the Sony just so that I can check it out, you know? I can check it out, and I can also... so I got it for... Yeah, you got a good deal on it. You got a good deal on it, if it's what they say, you know? Hello, what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? Rooter Quieros? How's it going over from YouTube land? How are you? I want to also buy ND plus CPL filters. What do you recommend? Killer Booth, if you're on YouTube, broski, I have the first link in the description. all of my gear that I recommend. So the first link in my YouTube description, you should see gear list, I think, and it'll take you right to this page. And I have everything categorized here for you, lenses and filters. And these are all, I own all of these. I like the K&F Concept brand as like a budget brand, quality budget brand, I'll say. And for filters, here's the hack. Here's the hack, you guys. I'll put you guys on some game, all right? You see these? You guys know what these are called? They look weird, but do you know what they're called? Wow, look at this lens right up here. This is a 16 millimeter lens, by the way. Any guesses what those things are? Going once. Going twice. Bueller. Oh, I should probably add those, actually. Yep, here they are. Here they are here. Those are called step-up rings. Okay? These step-up rings, this set right here is like $27. What this allows you to do is to, I have no idea. They're called step-up rings. So here's some free game for you guys. The free game is that you buy these right here, and these step up to any millimeter thread size, right? So say, for example, you want to buy filters. What I do and what most people do to save money and to like buy quality filters is that they buy ND filters for the largest threads lens that they have. In my case, it'd be like 82. So I buy all 82 millimeter filters, and now I can buy nicer filters and adapt them to any lens that I have that is smaller than 82 using these filter adapters. These are called step up and step down rings. So for $27, and here's the thing, like I have so many of these, right? Because these are a couple dollars. These are a couple dollars, and I use them on almost all my lenses. So now I can buy one nice step up, one nice filter, and it fits on all my lenses. So I can buy filters like this one. Like this one's $150. I only have to buy it once, and it'll fit on every single one of my lenses. I use 82 millimeter filters, and I use adapters so I don't have to use exactly, bro. Oh yeah, my friend recommended it to me, but why don't I just buy an ND filter that's my lens's size? Because you're gonna get another lens. You're probably gonna get another lens. It's not gonna be the last lens that you ever buy. And instead of buying the filter thread size for your current lens, buy one that's gonna fit on all of them by using a step-up ring. So I buy the biggest filter, 82, which is the most. They do sell like 95. Like 95 is another one, but not that many lenses are 95. I have a lot of lenses, and I only have one lens that's a 95, which is crazy big. I might buy my my 95 one because that one's a special lens. But I just buy 82, and then I buy step-up rings. So the Cine Gold, this one's really cool too. Cine Gold is kind of cool. The Cine Gold would probably look good on this setup right here, actually, now that I think about it. Killer Booth, I have a weird question. Do you recommend me to buy ND filters from AliExpress? I found K&F filters. I don't buy from AliExpress. I've never I've never done that. Yeah, I've never really done that. Let's see. Especially the Laowa 10mm, is it good to use an adapter for 82 because the standard 77 has vignetting? Maybe. The 10 is a little weird though, bro, because 10 is like crazy wide. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would probably adapt it up. Get one higher. I like all my lenses or my filters to be like 82, and then I have 195, and then I adapt to that lens. So I don't experience a lot of vignetting. Also, it's rare for me to be like crazy wide like that. Like the widest lens that I have is 10mm on a crop sensor, which is like a 16, you know? But yeah, I don't know if 82 is going to solve your problem though. That's why I'm kind of hesitant to answer, because it would be a shame if you get the 82 and then it doesn't actually solve your problem. You know what I mean? That would be a bummer. Oh, it's a little warm in here. Try to get some airflow. Thoughts on the 760D? I don't use D series cameras. I've never used them. Here in Brazil, we use AliExpress today because of an 85%. Yeah, I hear that, man. I hear that. I don't know. I've never used AliExpress. So I can't really tell you like, go ahead and do it. I would be weary. Like I would be worried about telling you to use something that I've never used, because let's say you order something from AliExpress. I mean, the risk is everywhere, right? But then you get like something counterfeit, something that just says the name on it, but is like shitty. That risk exists everywhere, I guess, you know, so I'm not too concerned about that, but it could be an issue. Sometimes. Yeah, it could happen. It could definitely happen. I'm not going to say it happens all the time or anything like that, but I've never used AliExpress, like I mentioned already. But the 10mm Laowa just came into like, it's pretty popular. I was really surprised by how popular it was. I was like, wow, everybody's really liking that lens. It's probably because it's an f2.8, you know, and it's not like crazy ridiculously expensive. Another comment from YouTube. What up, YouTube? Should I get a prime lens or a zoom lens as my first lens? Depends on what you're trying to do, bro. What are you trying to do with the lens? Like, what are you trying to capture? Video, photo? For those of you guys that are just joining over on YouTube, welcome in, welcome in. All that we do here is we just try to answer as many questions as possible about cameras, lenses, lights, gear, trying to give you recommendations on stuff that I personally own. If you guys are curious about the things that I use on a daily basis, I have everything linked in the description below to my storefront. I have everything categorized from my YouTube setup, the stuff that I use to like create content, the lights, the cameras, all of this fun stuff. All of the lenses that I recommend are also on here, filters, mics, SDs, all that kind of stuff. Isaiah, thank you for the follow, Isaiah. God bless you. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Feel free if you have any questions over from YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick. If you're having a tough time deciding what camera you should buy, let me know down in the comments or the chat, and I'll try to answer the question as best I can. Killer Booth. Well, I bought a ZV-E10 a few months ago, and I don't know how to start learning how to shoot videos and films. What do you recommend me to do so I improve? YouTube University. YouTube University. And also just use your camera every single day, bro. You'd be surprised how good you can get just by using it. Hybrid. I'll be getting a 6700 mainly as a hobby. I'd probably get this lens right here. The 18-50. I'd buy this lens right here. If you want something for like, that's really good for like a lot of things, this one's pretty good. I love this lens actually. It's available for your mount as well. Oh, it's gonna be raining all morning today. Rain ends by noon. Okay. Yeah, the 18-50 Sigma f2.8 really, if you have more money, if you have a larger budget, I would recommend this lens right here, the 17-40 art lens. This one, this is a magical lens. That is a fantastic lens. This is for a bigger budget though. And truthfully, like if you have the budget for this one, $600, and you can squeak out an extra 300 to get this one, I'd go with this one. I was about to eat rice and beans for a whole year. You were about to buy something? What do you buy in Big Texas? I think this year, 2026, for the remainder of it, I think I'm gonna be on beans and rice as well, man. Beans and rice with cheese on a tortilla, bro. That's gonna be. You're about to buy an R5 Mark II. Yeah. For the second half here, I'm probably going to. No, maybe I'll do it tonight. Tonight, I definitely will be editing the rest of the photos that I took a couple days ago, and then I'll start on yesterday's photos. R5 Mark II. Yeah, dude, it's I mean, why do you want it? What you just want those extra megapixels? You want the best of the best is what you want, man. That's what you want. I personally started with a zoom because of versatility, and then I discovered my favorite distances in short. Exactly right, bro. Exactly right, Rooter Quietos. That's what I tell people to do with the kit lens, the lens that comes with the camera. I say use the kit lens until you get sick of it, but pay attention to your most used focal lengths, and then buy your favorite focal lengths as a prime. Yeah, I want the best quality pictures. You just want the megapixels because the R6 Mark II shoots great images, but the R5 Mark II is another level. Is another level, dude. You've seen, I mean, you've been paying attention. You've been here for some of my edits, and like you see how much I crop and how much I punch in on images, and I don't have the best settings for every photo situation because I'm just kind of like doing street photos. I'm just kind of like goofing. I am going to be doing some sports photography in a couple of weekends. And I'm going to be using my R5 with the 70-200, and I'm going to dial in my settings for that environment. It's going to be like a soccer game, a middle school or high school soccer game, which should be a pretty cool test for me, you know? And then I'll have some sports experience, you know? I was looking on Indeed. I always look for jobs on Indeed. And one of the jobs that was there was they were hiring a freelance photographer to do sports media for like a high school. The pay wasn't that good. I wasn't expecting it to be good, but like, it just kind of got me thinking, like, there's jobs on Indeed is it Indeed? Yeah, Indeed, that are, if you set your filters right, man, you can get like notified for like creative jobs anywhere. I did think about like doing a live of just like looking up random cities and like random opportunities in random parts of the United States for like creative job opportunities, you know? That's how I got my current job, through Indeed. I see. I was thinking about the Viltrox 25 as a prime if I can squeeze it in. Remind me what you have the 6700. The 25 1.7 would be nice, yeah. I think that is a crop sensor lens as well. What's a good budget sports lens for the Sony 6100? I'd probably look at something like Tamron. The 70 to 180 is probably what I would look at. Tamron 70 to 180. Oh shit, I forgot what I was looking at. I was looking at Insta360 mics. Let me go to YouTube. Because what I want to find is, let's see, Insta360 mic for X5. Michael P. Libby, what up? How are you, man? We got rain and more rain this morning in Suriname, editing some pictures, and I did a photo walk yesterday, Michael. Michael, if you're not following over on TikTok, I do my street photos over there. And if you're ever interested in watching a live photo walk, that's where I do them. But I'll be editing some of those pictures later on tonight. Sony is disappointed. Why is Sony disappointing you, bro? That's wild.
Good day, folks. Sean here.
All right, so I'm going to need to watch this video later, because I want to see how it links up to the X5. This is small enough, though. But I wonder if I can just use my current setup. I'd rather just buy the Insta360 one, though. Not going to lie. Ah, it works. All right, cool. This is what I wanted to see. Do I need to remove the door? Is that what needs to happen? Because what I've been doing is I've been using my Insta360 as like a BTS cam, and I'd like for that camera to also get nice crispy audio. The mics on the Insta X5 though are really nice to begin with. Matt Nav, hello Matt Nav, thank you for joining. Hi there, found this randomly on my homepage. Cool, that's pretty exciting, man. Currently own an FX30, and I'm about to get handed down an A7 III. Nice, dude. Thoughts on using it as a B cam to FX30, or should I stick with using it as stills cam? I would use it as a B cam. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would use it just so that you, I would use it just to like you can get your bearings around it. And like see what its limitations are, because I don't think it shoots 4K 60, right? So it might shoot 4K 30, 4K 24, and see what it looks like, you know? Yeah, I would use that in a heartbeat as a B cam, for sure. I would use it as a B cam hybrid, is what I would do with it. Hey, I just went from a Canon 700D to an 80D and got a Sigma 1.8 upgraded from a kit lens. Cool, Trev. I believe they are falling behind in some video features. They are not bad cameras, but they used to be at the forefront and some become complacent. Yeah, Sony, I have my complaints about Sony and how they treat their, my complaints about Sony is how they treat their loyal customers, you know? The salon guy, what's up, buddy? More comments from YouTube. All right, YouTube, I see you. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Yo, if you had to choose one camera for creating YouTube content from any brand, which, Canon, for sure. Michael P. Libby. Okay, at the moment I'm not on TikTok, but maybe someday I will get into it. Hope you had a fun day shooting yesterday. Yeah, Michael. Yeah, for sure. TikTok's fun, man. TikTok's fun. Yeah, if you're interested. If not, you know, it's whatevs. If I can only have one camera and I was on a budget, do I have a budget, salon guy? Is it a limited budget or is it a big budget? I don't have a budget and I had one camera, I would do this one, the C50. Oh shit, is my thing on? This camera right here. The Canon C50. No budget. I have it over here. This is the guy right here. This is the guy. She's the one, dude. Canon C50. If I had no budget and I had to make YouTube talking head videos, this is the guy. That camera is sexy AF, bro. Yeah, those guys are weirdos, though. Yeah, if I had no budget, I would do that. FX30 and ZV, those are good cameras, man. ZVE1. I think the ZVE10 too is also all right, but those are pretty inexpensive. You said I had no budget. You said I had no budget. If you had to pick one prime lens to document your whole life, would you go with a 50 or 35? I would probably do a 24 or a 35 for sure. On a full frame? Hello, Lau. If I had a full frame, I would do 35. If I had a crop sensor, I would do 24. I like 24 and 35 right in there. But if I only had one lens, guys, to document my whole life, it would be this guy right here, the 15 to 35. The 15 to 35 right here, this gives me everything I need at the wide, and 35 at nicely punched in. And this lens actually works really good on a crop sensor as well. So if I could only have one lens, I would probably choose this one. Ooh, you know what though? I might stand corrected because this lens exists for crop sensors. This 17 to 40 right here, on a crop sensor lens, this right here is it. 17 to 40 f1.8. This is a nice lens. I know you said prime, but prime I would do 24 or 35, not a 50. SD card question. What's the difference between UH60? It's the read and write speed. So in today's day and age, I recommend everybody to buy at least V60 cards. V60, V90 if you can afford it. The reason why I don't own any V90 cards is because when I need faster read and write speeds, I have cameras that have CF Express type V cards. So I use these when I need like super fast read and write speeds. But typically all my cameras, actually 100% of them, I don't own a single V90. All of mine are V60s. And then I get the nicest ones that they have. Like I would get the fastest, like this one says 300, right? 300 read and write. 300 read and 260 write. So it just has to do with the speeds. Versus these ones, look at these ones. These ones over here have 280 read and 210 write. For those of you guys joining over on YouTube, welcome in, you guys. We're just hanging out answering as many questions as possible. Feel free to leave in the comments down below if you have any camera questions or need some help picking a camera or lens or lights or anything like that. I have been rocking the C70 a lot and had stopped using it a bit, but oh yeah, the C70's fire, bro. I like the C50 just because it's compact, man. It's small. And I could afford it. The C70 is probably too expensive for me. Dude, crop sensor lenses don't get the same. You know what? I always forget to test that. I always forget to test it. I'd have to test it to actually see. Because anytime I ask AI or something like that, in like a pinch, I don't get a very clear answer. But you'd have to look at a lens that is specifically a crop sensor lens. Yeah. If you have a choice between a Sony 16mm f1.8 or a much cheaper Viltrox, which would you go for? I'd go with the Sony lens. It's all good, Michael. It's all good, bro. I'll see you next week. You got to stay busy, bro. You got to pay the bills. You got to pay the bills, broski. In America, V90s and V60s are more expensive than CF Express cards as well, bro. Yeah, for some reason, the CF Express cards are also more expensive. I'm sorry, the SD cards are more expensive than CF Express cards, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's feeling the AI crunch. Everybody. In terms of everyday use, thanks for the info. You got it, bro. In terms of everyday use, are dual card slots actually necessary? I use dual cards all the time, but I only use redundant capture for paid stuff. For just everyday walking around and like documenting my own stuff, that basically, think of it this way. Like, if I know that if I'm getting paid for this, or the deliverables are really important, even if it's for myself, I do use dual recording just in case. But if I'm just walking around and like shooting the shit, I do use dual slots that read over to the next slot. So like if I have two SD cards in, I'll use like a 256 gigabyte and 256 gigabyte. And when this one fills up, it'll start going to the second one. And that's for like everyday shooting kind of stuff. And for stuff that's paid or stuff that I really think is important or that I can't lose, I will do dual recording, if that makes sense. Hello, this is interesting. You mentioned zoom lenses versus primes for documenting life, and now I'm wondering if I should go for that f1.4 aperture and versatility of a standard 2.8 zoom. Remind me, bro, do you have a crop, or I'm sorry, a crop sensor or a full frame? Yeah, if you have a crop sensor and you need a low light zoom, this one is really nice. This is a 17-40 f1.8, but if you want a prime lens, that's really nice too. You can get, like, my favorite lens of all time is the 16 and the 12. Full frame, got it, yeah. Yeah, 24 full frame or a 35 full frame prime lens is really nice, dude. Really, really nice, not gonna lie. Thanks for the info. Lunch break's over. All right, bro. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure to sub if you haven't already. Woohoo! 3,900 subs on YouTube. We're getting there. I'm trying to get to 4,000 by the end of the month. We'll see if we can get there. And then TikTok 7894. Let's see if we can get to 79. We probably won't. 7,900 by the end of the stream. It's 8:30. I got to get off at 9 a.m. Got one more day before vacation starts. Yes. I work from home today anyways, though, so it's not that big of a deal. TikTok's quiet today, though. YouTube is winning again. YouTube wins in the morning. In the morning time, YouTube always whoops on TikTok. We got one viewer on Kick, and we got one viewer on Twitch. Is that you, Big Texas? I appreciate it if that's you. Just trying to get caught by the algorithm, man. Just trying to get caught by the algorithm. You know what, though? It says that I'm unstable. I wonder what is the recommended bit rate? Recommended bit rate for Twitch. It might be like 6,000 or something. 6,000, and I'm at 8,000. No, I'm here on TikTok. Okay. So we got some lurkers over on Twitch. Whoever you are lurking over there, I appreciate you. Yeah, it says that Twitch average stream bitrate is too high. And because of that, it's unstable. So I need to switch all of my bitrate over to 6,000. What's my bitrate over here on Live Center? What is this? Uh-oh. Live recordings, nope. Analytics, no. Info, where are the settings? No, that's audio settings. Nope. I won't fuss with it right now. I'll take care of it later. No worries. Okay, so I need to bump down my bitrate. I need to put that down in my notes, actually. Uh, 327. Lower bitrate to 6K for Twitch. Because Twitch is saying, hey, you're unstable, buddy. So I need to set that right. What do you got going on today? Today, Big Texas, you got work, broski? Do you work 5 days a week? Or is your job like all over the place? You get called on. I know you don't work a normal 9 to 5, or do you? Oh, Jesus Christ. I got a poll going on over here in YouTube. It's asking, would you like to see live editing sessions? 67% of you said yes. 8% of you said no. 25% of you says I kind of like general camera chats. So for those of you guys that are hanging out in YouTube, and if you haven't voted or participated in that poll, please do so. Really trying to collect more data, because what happens is I do those live editing sessions and then nobody shows up. Or only like 2 or 3 of you guys are here, which is fine, you know, which is cool because I got to get that editing done anyways. But if you are here and you haven't subscribed and you are interested in those, I'm still trying to figure out this whole live going live schedule and like formats. So depending on what platform you're on, if you haven't subbed or followed, please consider doing so that I can get feedback from everybody. No, bro, I've been on parental leave since February 8th, but I work 7 on 7 off. Oh, 7 on 7 off. Ooh, that's nice, dude. That is nice. Bro, I used to be, I had a friend when I lived out in Arizona. He would work, what was it? It was like, he would work 12, I forget what it was. It was like, he would work like 30 12s. So he would work 30 days for 12 hours a day, and then he would have off for a month. And he could pick like his crazy ass schedule. Like he could work for like 6 months, like 6 months on for like 12 hours a day, and then have the second half of the year off. Yeah. He was a millwright. Do you know what a millwright is? Does anybody know what a millwright is? He would choose to work 6 months on and then 6 months off. Yeah, and then you got paid for the entire year, of course, right? And he got paid pretty good. He made well into the 6 figures. And this was in like early 2000s, like 2008, 2010. So I bet you that pay is like crazy. I got boogers. Julia, hello, Julia. Julia, what have you been creating? Did you figure out all the stuff? Hello. Brother. What else? Was there anything in there to figure? Oh, the MagSafe stuff. Did you figure out the MagSafe stuff on your phone? That's probably the only tricky stuff really that was like kind of, because you have to find like perfect center. And I don't remember what phone you had. I think you had a flip, right? Seven on and 7 off is pretty legit though, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I work 3 days in the office and 2 days at home, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. But my job is nothing like yours. Nothing like yours. I did figure it out. Definitely have to find the center. Yeah. Yeah, find the center and find the balance, and that thing comes off. Like, you don't have to always keep it on, you know, if it's bothersome. I use it for all of my phones. So like I have this phone right here. This is my work phone, and then this is my personal phone. And now what I do is I have a bunch of accessories. This is an Arca Swiss plate right here, and I can put this on like my MagSafe, and I can use it for, I keep this with me everywhere, you know, because it's kind of bulky, but it works. But then I have a bunch of other accessories that fit, like my chest mount is on this as well. I have a bunch of other things that work with the Arca Swiss base plate, but these phones are Samsung phones. They don't have magnets on the back, unfortunately, so that's why I use these things, and they look kind of cool, you know. I used to have a black one. Oh, I sent the black one to you, so I have the black one of these as well, but they're pretty cool. I got sponsored, well, not sponsored, but this brand sent me out a bunch of their things, and I told them what colors I wanted. Also got contacted by Viltrox overnight, or yesterday. And Viltrox is a brand that I've been trying to work with for a while. So pretty excited about that. Yo, bro, do you recommend the Canon? I do. R50 is nice, dude. I'm using an R50 right now. We went outside yesterday and got some nice pics. Tried an ND filter on the... Oh, nice. Did you figure it out? That's amazing. You did it. Yeah, for sure. We're working with Viltrox is a goal. I got a couple other brands that are goals. I want to work with Sigma. Can you imagine, Julia? Yeah, working with Sigma is like, that's a big goal. That's a big goal. Yeah, did you figure out the ND filter? It just gives you like, you know, it'll let you like get more detail in the highlights. You know, it's like sunglasses for your lenses, you know. Yeah, keep an eye on that filter thread, because you can buy some pretty inexpensive filters that are like more fun, you know, like gold mist. If you want some different kind of unique looks, filters are cool. Not all filters do the exact same thing. So this one right here is like gold diffusion, so it'll give you like a golden look. It'll warm up the highlights, you know. Then there's like black mist filters. Then there's like glimmer glass. Glimmer glass is pretty cool. And like, this is when you start really getting like super creative, like shimmer right here. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see. Shimmer glass, you know, this will make everything super sparkly. So there's a lot of fun stuff that you can do with filters, and they sell all kinds. Dude, I'm gonna have to run out to do a recording. I didn't want to go out today, but good money but good money can convince me stay in peace. You too, bro. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure to subscribe if you're not. And I appreciate you hanging out, man. God bless. At first, no, but I figured it out towards the end. Yeah. So going outside with an ND filter, the ND filter that I gave you, I don't think was the best in the world, but because it fully turns, right? It doesn't like stop. But it'll still do what you need it to do. You know, so you want to at least always keep it at the lowest setting, you know, and keep your aperture at f1.4. What it's going to do is it's going to keep your ISO and your shutter speed really low because you're in AV mode. So your pictures are going to turn out better. Which should I get next? I have an R50. What do you want, Andre? What do you want, buddy? I have on my Andre, if you're on TikTok, you can go to my accessories. And these are all the things that I own. Cameras and accessories. So bags, clips, SD card readers, wrist straps, clips. And then I also have, I also have monitors. I just lost my chat. Ooh, with the cows, you should probably try the 56 for the cows. That'll be do some cow portraits. That would be cool. Yeah, do some cow portraits. That'd be sick, dude. Yeah, you need like the 56 or the 30, something a little bit longer. Yeah, that's what I would do. Let's see, cow portraits. Cow portrait photo. Yeah, I'd want to do something like this. Or something like this. Those fuzzy cows. That'd be kind of cool. Some moo portraits, exactly. Photography mainly looking to get into full frame. Would you recommend the RP? Oh, probably not. No. I'd recommend the R8 for sure. Yeah, I would save up, Andre, for the R8 if you're looking for full frame. The RP and the R, they're just a little bit too dated. So if it takes you a little bit longer to save up for the R8, I would totally do it. That's what I would do. Some moo portraits, exactly right, bro. Exactly right. I was looking at this I want to get these for my lives. This little mic, they were super cheap. I wish it had a housing though. Not that stupid little charging block. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andre. Appreciate it, bro. Sweet cow. Yeah, if you got cows around you, photograph them, post them, share it to the world, you know? Not everybody gets to see cows all the time. Julia, what if you become a famous cow photographer? You get known for your moo portraits. Cows need pictures too, right? My cat's gonna jump. I was about to say my cow. My cat's about to jump up here. I can tell. She has that face. I want to make a calendar of just cows and say, hell yeah, dude. People would buy that instantly, dude. You set up a little Etsy store. You know, you put up a little Etsy store of just cow portraits. Hell yeah. You got all the gear to do it. You know, setting up an Etsy store is like super easy too. It costs you like practically nothing, you know, practically nothing to set up an Etsy store. And then you send it off to a print shop and then they take care of everything. You don't got to worry about nothing. All you got to do is provide the photos. Print on demand stuff. If you're a creative, like a photographer or an illustrator or some sort of artist, and you don't have an Etsy store, you're missing out. You're missing out. They do sell a lot of shit and a lot of junk. But here's the thing, like a lot of those AI print on demand stuff, they had a big spike, which is true with everything. They had a big spike where people were just buying AI generated like Etsy calendar shirts and shit like that. But here's what's gonna happen. It's already hit its precipice. It's already hit its like high point, and people are getting really annoyed with what AI is. And they're finding more value in artwork that was created by an actual person, or photography that was done with an actual person, which is a reason why, you know, when people ask me like, oh, do you think AI is going to take over photography and movie making and filmmaking? No, in no way will it ever take over. People that use it as like assistance, as like an aid, as a resource, will definitely benefit. But even when you just think of your own behavior, like when you guys are like searching on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, and you see a 100% AI generated ad, what do? You instantly swipe. You're like, fuck this. Like, if this guy's not even taking in the time and effort, usually people do that with ads anyways. Like usually if it's not an interesting ad or an ad that is hyper targeted to them, they skip it, right? Regardless. But even more so if they see, because now we got, unless you're like super old and get tricked by AI, most of us can detect AI. Oh, there's Kitty. Hey, Kitty. Are you going to be nice? Or are you going to be mean? You're probably going to be mean, huh? Let's get you out of here, Kitty. She can stay if she's nice, but she's grumpy. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. So now people are getting smart to it and like keen on it, and like they're not appreciating like AI. It's going to be on the decline. So any online sites where there is strictly no AI art photography? No, I don't think so. There might be, but what's going to happen is it's democratized, right? So like anybody can join in, so they made it. But people that do 100% AI artwork, they're going to be out of those guys are going to be out of a job, because it doesn't take much talent to, people are going to value real talent. They're going to value, and the ones that don't are not going to see the results that they're looking for, because people that hire 100% AI artists, they're just looking to save money. And that isn't going to translate to like more sales. Again, I'm not talking about people that use AI as like to enhance their work or to research and stuff. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about people that are creating 100% AI like content, video, photos. That kind of stuff is going to be down. And that's just the way that it's going to be, man. That's just the way that it's going to be. I get questions all the time on my lives asking like, what do you think about AI and photography taking over, or cell phone photography? I'm like, that shit's, you know, I use AI to like remove a trash can out of a photo that I took. You know what I mean? To eliminate it, because it's good for that kind of stuff. But creating an entire image, nah. No way. But yeah, Julia, you skip it, right? Yeah, you skip. Anytime you see an AI ad, you can tell the people look weird, their mannerisms, their mouth doesn't line up, you know. And will it get better? Yeah, but I still think that the human eye, our eyes, will be able to tell what is real and what isn't. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just the way that it is, man. It's just the way that it is. I'm checking out this video right now because I'm thinking about purchasing this little mic, but it's so cheap. It's like super duper cheap. So I might just add it to my cart anyways. Insta360 mic. But I want to see if there's any other like options. Yeah, $54 for this. If they have a kit, I'd rather buy the kit. What is this? X5 mic adapter? What does this do? Does that hook up a regular kind of mic? Yeah, that's what this does. No, I don't want that. I want something like this. Yeah, I think I'd rather just get this. $54? Hell yeah. Mic Air transmitter. Yeah. Add to cart. No thanks. Easy. Easy peasy. All right, y'all. I got to bounce. It's about to be 9 a.m. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Julia, I'll catch you later. Big Texas, have a good day, bro. I'll be back later on tonight to edit some of those photos that we took yesterday on our photo walk. Should be around like 7 p.m. my time or so. Maybe I'll get on a little bit earlier. Zero Connections. If you haven't subbed already over on YouTube, please do so. Right now we're sitting at 3,901. Really need to get to 4,000 by the end of this month, and we'll see. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about tonight doing portfolio reviews just to try to boost those numbers up. The idea is to funnel people from TikTok and ask them to sub over on YouTube for a review. Like that'll be the cost of the review. Yeah. Big Texas, I know that those aren't your favorite, broski. I'm trying to hit these goals, these mile markers, broski. I'm trying to hit those goals. All right, y'all. Adios.